Hi, here we have some problems on collisions. Let us see. If a ball of mass 0.4 kg moving with a velocity 3 meter per second collides elastically with another ball of mass 0.6 kg which is at rest. Find their velocities after collision. So here is the ball of mass 0.4 kg, mass m1. Moving with initial velocity u1 is equal to 3 meter per second. Here is another ball that is a m2 0.6 kg which is at rest. Both are getting collided, sir. Then we have to find final velocities after collision. v1 and v2 have to find. So that is the form is nothing but v1 is equal to m1 minus m2 by m1 plus m2 into u1 plus 2m2 u2 by m1 plus m2. So that is equal to, here we have where there is a second body is at rest now. Second body is at rest. So that now v1 is equal to m1 minus m2. 0.4 minus 0.6 by 0.4 plus 0.6 into u1. What is the initial velocity? 3 plus 2 into m2. 0.6 into 0 by 0.6 plus 0.4. So that v1 is equal to minus 0.2 by 0.4 plus 0.6. That is 1.0 into 3 plus 0. So that v1 is equal to minus 0.2 into 3 minus 0.6 meter per second is the final velocity of the first body. Final velocity of the first body is minus 0.6 meter per second. Now here we have the expression for v2 is equal to 2m1 u1 by m1 plus m2 plus m2 minus m1 by m1 plus m2 into u2. So as that is the second body is at rest. As the second body is at rest, it will be 0. And now v2 is equal to 2 into, what about m1? m1 is equal to 0.4 into initial velocity is say 3 by 0.4 plus 0.6 m2 plus m1. This will be 0. So v2 is equal to 2 into 3 6 2.4 meter per second. Okay, that is the final velocities. So two velocities are v1 is equal to minus 0.6 meter per second and v2 is equal to 2.4 meter per second. Now here we have the other question, that is a massive ball moving with a speed of v collides head on with a fine ball having mass very much smaller than the mass of the first ball. See here, m1 is very greater than m2. That means we can take m2 is nearly equal to 0. The collision is elastic, then immediately after the impact the second ball will move with a speed of approximately is. So here the given, not given, that is the final velocity of the initial velocity of the first body, we have to consider it as a 0. As the mass is 0, we have to consider the speed of the, not given there, speed of the second body, initial velocity of the second body is not given. So we have to consider it as 0 meter per second, then only this problem can be possible to solve. Okay, so that now we have to find a massive ball moving with speed v, that is u1 is equal to v head on with a fine ball having mass very much smaller than the mass of the first ball. The collision is elastic. Then immediately after the impact, the second ball will move with a speed approximately. So we have to find the second ball speed we have to find. Yes or no? v2 we have to find. So it's fine. We know that is nothing but v2 is equal to 2m1 u1 by m1 plus m2 plus m2 minus m1 by m1 plus m2 into u2. So that v2 is equal to 2 into m1 given, that is of course say right, m1 not given there, u1 v by m1 plus 0 plus 0 minus m1 by m1 plus 0 into 0. So v2 is equal to m1 gets cancelled. So that v2 is equal to 2v. So second ball is moving with the speed of twice of the speed of the first body, initial velocity of the first body. Okay. initial velocity of the first body. So v2 is equal to v. Two steel spheres approach each other head on with the same speed and collides elastically. After collision, one of the spheres of radius r comes to rest. The radius of the other sphere is radius of other sphere we have to find. So let us consider, here is a sphere, here is other sphere of radius r, sphere of radius capital R, both are approaching each other with same speed. So that here we have to find what we have to find. Speed collides elastically. After collision, one of the spheres of radius r comes to rest. So after collision, any one of the sphere will comes to rest. After collision, any one of the sphere comes to rest means either v1 equal to 0 or v2 equal to 0. For our convenience, we will take v1. Okay, v1 is equal to m1 minus m2 by m1 plus m2 into v plus 2m2 u2 by m1 plus m2, but u2 also we could take it as a v only. But as those two are approaching, we have to take 1v is as minus v. We have to take it as a minus v. Okay, clear? And now v1 is equal to 0. Why? Because of one of the sphere will comes to rest after collision. Okay, 0. m1 minus m2, two steel spheres, m1 minus m2 by m1 plus m2 into minus 2m2 by m1 plus m2. Now that implies 0 is equal to m1 minus m2 into v minus 2m2v by m1 plus m2. Here m1 plus m2 is not equal to 0. m1 plus m2 is not equal to 0. So m1 minus m2, simplifying that, we will get. See here, after simplification, we will get that expression is as m1 minus m2 into v minus 2m2v is equal to 0. Why? Because of m1 plus m2 is not equal to 0. So that m1v minus m2v minus 2m2v equal to 0. Now m1v minus 3m2v equal to 0. m1 minus 3m2 into v equal to 0. But initial velocity v is not equal to 0 now. V is not equal to 0. So m1 minus 3m2 must be 0. That implies m1 is equal to 3m2. m1 is equal to 3m2 is the expression. But what is the relation between mass and radius? See here, density rho is equal to mass by volume. Mass is equal to density into 4 by 3 pi r cube for smaller sphere. For larger sphere, m2 is equal to, this is m1 is equal to, m2 is equal to rho into 4 by 3 pi r cube. 4 by 3 pi r cube. So that instead of m1 we have to write say rho into 4 by 3 pi r cube is equal to 3 into rho into 4 by 3 pi r cube. So we have to find the, as smaller body will comes to rest, so that v1 is equal to 0, you know, this body comes to rest. So we have to find this radius. So rho into 4 by 3 pi gets cancelled. Then r cube is equal to 3 into r cube. R cube is equal to 3 into r cube. We have to find r cube is equal to small r cube by 3. That implies capital R is equal to. Capital R is equal to r by 3 power 1 by 3. Capital R is equal to, answer is capital R is equal to small r by 3 power 1 by 3 is the answer. Here a 60 kg blocks sledge is traveling horizontally on ice. Sledge like a vehicle, but that is sliding over the sliding like skating, okay, like skating on ice. A 60 kg box sledge is traveling horizontally on ice at a speed of 10 meter per second. A 90 kg packet is dropped on it vertically. The subsequent of velocity of the sledge is. So we have to find the subsequent velocity of the sledge. So that here we have the 60 kg box is initially there is motion, and next with 10 meter per second is traveled. So that it will be taken as a m1. It is taken as a initial velocity u1. So here is the mass is m2. Here is the mass is m2, but that is dropped. That is dropped. So that initial velocity of the second body will be taken as a 0. So the subsequent of velocity of the sledge is. So that is considered. This is the sledge. Okay, like that. Okay. A certain a packet is dropped. So this is m2. u2 is equal to 0. u1 is moving like this. So u1 is equal to 10 meter per second, as well as m1 is equal to 60 kg. After that, there is the packet is dropped into the sledge. Then both are moving with same speed. Then both are moving with common speed. Both are moving with common speed. So that will be same. After collision, they are moving with same speed. So that according to law of conservation of linear momentum, total momentum before collision is equal to total momentum after collision. So m1 plus m2 into common velocity is v. Or else write down first like m1v plus m2v. Why? Because of after the packet is dropped or reached the sledge, both are moving with same speed, common speed. Okay. Now m1 60 into initial velocity u1 10 plus m2 90 into 0 is equal to, why? Because we are taking 0, it is freely dropped, free fall. m1 60 into v plus m2 90 into v. So 600 plus 0 is equal to 60 plus 90 into v. That implies v is equal to 600 by 150, that equal to 4 meter per second is the common velocity of the sledge. So here is a similar question as previous one, but we have to find here mass of the second body. A 6 kg mass collides with a velocity. A 6 kg mass collides with a body at rest. 6 kg mass collides with a body at rest. So here is a body. Mass m1 is equal to 6 kg. Collides with body at rest. u2 is equal to 0. Here u1 is equal to say u. Okay. Now after collision, they are travel together with a velocity 1/3. Okay. After collision, both are moving together. Both are moving together with common velocity, So this is m1 plus m2 is the combined body. Okay. So this is m2. We have to find m2. Now, according to law of conservation of linear momentum, m1 u1 plus m2 u2 is equal to m1 v plus m2 v. So m1 6 into u plus m2 we have to find 0 is equal to m1 v 6v plus m2 v. Okay. Now 6u is equal to 6 plus m2 into v. But now they travel together with a velocity 1/3 of velocity. 1/3 of velocity of 6 kg mass. See here 6 kg mass velocity is taken as a u only. So 1/3, that is u by 3. So 6u is equal to 6 plus m2 into u by 3. U gets cancelled. So that 6 into 3 is equal to 6 plus m2. 6 plus m2. m2 is equal to 18 minus 6. m2 is equal to 12 kg. So mass of the second body is 12 kg.